Let the battle begin!
And that's going to be a 4-man mosh pit with the Ring of Frost connecting huge.
This is actually going to be the big showdown.
And that's a triple kill.
A huge flame strike going on to everybody. Here's the Riptire onto DiMaggio. DiMaggio's in trouble.
We might have a comeback for the ages.
It's very close. This boss is not even dead, but 65% of the core here. This could be game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. It's a Thursday night showdown. Ghost Dunk, what's going on, man? I hear you already jumping in on the chat.
Oh yeah, baby. I'm just going right in there, and I've got the Nexus Games meme going on. I've also got a deck of cards here. You want to see a card trick, Murdoch?
Yes, I do. I really do, please.
Okay, all right, pick a card.
All right, just in my head, just think of one.
All right.
Okay, got it.
Is this it?
Oh, that's not the one. It was the 7 of clubs. I'm sorry.
All right, I have no idea what I'm doing. I actually don't know how to do any magic. It turns out I'm not a wizard, so.
Oh, well, maybe we have some wizards here tonight in the match.
I know. I thought tonight might be the night, but I guess not. So.
Next time we'll try again. You know what? I think maybe Smithel can help you with that, right? Smithel knows some magic tricks.
Does he?
Yeah.
What a bro. What a bro he would be. For, what
Yes!
house is he? I really wanted to be a Ravenclaw, but
So Ghost Dunk, I must say you are looking rather breathtaking today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I had a great day. I actually went to the largest arcade in the country in Brookfield, Illinois.
Oh,
it was
nice.
awesome.
Is that like a Dave & Buster's? What is it?
It's just an arcade. Like it's
Oh,
an
my.
old school arcade. They have like all the world records and stuff on all the old machines. Like I got to play Marvel vs. Capcom again. I played some Street Fighter. I played some. They had pinball. Oh, it was great. They didn't have Heroes there yet, but eventually it'll get there, I'm sure.
So to update our viewers right now, I know you're at home. Thank you for the 69 bits from Weenus. As always, those are coming in quick and hot. But to update our viewers at home, we are currently waiting for our teams to complete the coin flip process. We are not yet in a lobby, but I suppose I can use this time to spread some good word from Nexus Gaming Series. Thank you for that host as well. We're sending one viewer, probably yourself, but whatever. Thanks, man. Anywho, this is a message from Nexus Gaming Series, specifically Division C, and specifically Turd Herder sent this to me, so shout out to him for getting this in my hands. But I'm going to read it. I don't know much about it. You're learning with me. Let's go. Some of you may be aware of the debate that's been rocking Division C, an issue so heated, so contentious, that it can only be solved on the battlefield of the Nexus. Who truly is the better sheep, Mareep or Wooloo? The Woolly War Battle for Bazaroth, or I think that should say Bazaroth, will take place Friday, August 9th at 8 p.m. Central at twitch.tv/MarkZombie. Choose your side now, but who to root for? That's what we're here today to help you decide. Do you want to be the very best, like no one ever was? If catching them is your real test, then choose the right team for your cause. You've traveled across the Nexus, searching far and wide. Each hero now must take a stand, pick a sheep, and pick a side. Nexus Mareeps. That's right, folks. The Nexus Mareeps here in the NGS. We all have the same goal, to collect the 10 map badges to earn the right to battle the Ravenlord. But how can you hope to win the 10 maps with a normal type Pokemon that does nothing but look cute? Don't let DWI, Dumb Wooloo's Inc. fool you. It's not even a real Pokemon. Look at it. It's a sheep with a hairdo. You need more than that. You deserve more than that. I'm talking electric type. I'm talking evolutions. I'm talking the OG sheep. That's right. It's Mareep. Put all that wool to good use. Channel the static. Bring the thunder. Paralyze your enemies with your electric might. Team just got 10. Evolve to Flaffy. You're 20 now? Ampharos it is. Yellow not really your color. The shiny versions are all in pink. You have so many options available to you, and all the while, Wooloo will still be there. Unevolved, normal type, looking like a normal, average, real-life sheep. But wait, there's more. You might be thinking, what if I want more in my life than just electric types? Fear not, my sheepy friends. What we have for you is Mega Ampharos. That's right. It's a mother heckin' dragon sheep. You heard that right. It's electric. It's dragon. It's a dragon sheep. And its wool basically looks like clouds. The cool factor is honestly just off the charts. Remember, friends, choose the Nexus Mareeps and add a spark to your life. This message was sponsored by the Mareeps of the Nexus. All right, that's it. Hopefully I got it all.
Yeah, brother. The Nexus Mareeps are going to go bog wild in the Nexus coming next weekend. You know, I think we need more promos in NGS. I think that should be a thing. Team captains should be encouraged to cut pro wrestling promos against other.
Oh yeah, brother.
Oh yeah, brother. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna take you out in the field. It's gonna be a beating like you've never seen before. Oh yeah, brother.
I never got into WWE/WWF. It was called WWF when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too.
Until the World Wildlife Foundation came in and ruined that one.
I just started getting back into it because my friend took me to an independent wrestling show, and I know a bunch of people. Like in Chicago, a surprising number of comedians in Chicago are big wrestling fans.
Yeah, I think my brother watched when we were kids, and I was always like, what is this, like, grown men in tights on the TV? I never quite understood it. But there's huge followings. I mean, they fill out arenas, and they go all over the place. So, I mean, whoever came up with the idea and has seen it through for all these years, more power to them.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's like, it's a spectacle. You know, it's, I call it improvised stunt work.
Oh, here we go. I got map bands. Okay, so our first bands, let me make sure I got this right. All
right, Gravesville.
Okay, I got it. Banned out by Keanu Reeves was Sky Temple. I'm so confused. Oh, wait, no, okay, I got it. Sky Temple and Dragonshire. Okay. Let me write these down. Sky Temple, D-Shire. And on the other side, banned out by Nsomnia, was Braxis Holdout and Battlefield of Eternity.
Ooh, interesting.
Our first map.
In the chat.
Yep,
yeah,
sure.
Go ahead.
What's the chat?
No, let's get. Okay, I'll say question in the chat. Is Chicago Broadway any good? Solid. I went and saw Hamilton there.
Solid.
Woo!
And then Towers of Doom will be our first map, chosen by Insomnia. Waiting for...
let me invite you. I'm in the lobby.
Okay. Yeah, I think they were waiting for me to make lobbies. Okay. Well, we made it here.
Let me do this.
I need Keanu on the left.
All right, we do this. The big old switcheroo.
Yeah, hopefully they can figure that one out.
Oh, thank you, Venus, for that.
Cunning stunts for sure. Loves some wrestling. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for reading that out loud so people understand the joke.
All right. Yeah. I don't get a lot of jokes. You guys are too fast for me.
No. We're not about jokes here. Just pure Nexus entertainment.
All right, so as we're filing into our lobby here, want to first off say thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here on time to all of our viewers. Sorry we're running a little bit late here setting up this lobby. But now finally everyone is... Oh, one person's not here, but most of us are here. We're about to get going, and like I said, it's going to be Towers of Doom. This one was chosen by Insomnia. So let me make sure they swap the draft team. Swap draft team. Not sure.
Hey, does anyone have any more opinions about Pokemon?
I honestly, all right, my opinions on Pokemon are the only ones that are real Pokemon are the first 151. After that,
There you go.
I don't know who you're talking about.
There you go. That's spoken like a true old man.
I mean, I go as far as Pokemon Yellow. You know, I think it was Silver and Gold came after Yellow. I think I played those, but I was never really into like the new ones. It was always the originals.
I'm not sure like what I could say that I really want to say something that will upset like everyone in chat about Pokemon. Maybe like the best thing I can think of is bug types are awesome and the best, but that's probably not very good.
Oh, I just told him we're ready and then realized we're still missing that one player. There's some votes out there for Team Rocket. Weenus, a fan of the evil guys.
Oh,
I'm not surprised.
I wish I knew that. Murda, next time we need to memorize the Team Rocket thing, and we need to say it at the same time.
Wait, it's like, God, how does it start?
I don't know.
It's like something trouble, make it be double. God, I could just look it up. I can read it. Hey, you guys can send me a script. I'm obviously good at reading scripts.
Yeah.
So
just send Murda anything. He'll read it. He'll read anything online.
You know what the scary part is? I didn't proofread that, so Turd could have slipped in all sorts of words and things. I would have read it and been like, "Whoops."
Yeah.
He could have said, "Murder is complete trash." No, but he was nice. He didn't troll me at all. Thank you, Turd Herder, if you watch this later. He's at work right now, so he missed it. But I'm sure someone's going to show him the VOD, and he'll appreciate that it got read. Hopefully with enough enthusiasm.
Oh, everyone is doing the Team Rocket in chat. This is beautiful. This is absolutely wonderful.
If you guys can successfully complete the entire Team Rocket theme, we'll be impressed.
Star and 7th Ace are making it happen.
Okay, good. I appreciate it. I approve of it. Let this continue.
Prepare for trouble and make it double. I don't.
Is this our guy, Wally Snit? Is this our last guy?
Man, I don't know.
I think it is. I think we got 10. Throwing my R out. I quit this team. They're guilty of tax fraud. Okay. Let's go. Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now.
Meow, that's right.
I remember that part.
That's the only thing I really know.
That's good. Okay, so they dropped someone, brought in someone. Is everyone someone? 30 seconds?
Oh, there we go. 30 seconds.
Right. Okay, all right. Let's go. All right, Keanu Reeves versus Nsomnia. Heroic Division, week number 5.
I'm doing the Mike Tyson's.
Here we go.
Here we go. In before they asked me to cast his mouth instead of Randy Savage.
Oh, please do. I could do Hulk Hogan. I don't really think I can do Macho Man Randy Savage. What was his catchphrase?
I don't know that he had a catchphrase. It was "Ooh yeah."
Yeah, that one. Okay.
But if he had anything close to a catchphrase, it was "Snap into a Slim Jim."
Yes, that's the one I was thinking of.
That spicy taste.
The classic commercial he had with Slim Jim. First band to Haka from Keanu Reeves over to Nsomnia. Yeah, what a guy. He passed away a few years ago, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrestlers pass away real young. It's real sad.
You think it's just a lot of concussions and stuff like that, similar to football players, or?
Yeah. CT is a real thing. They banned chair shots to the head and everything. The Nubarak banned out as well as chair shots to the head.
Anna the Banana finding a Phase 1 ban here from Keanu Reeves. It's interesting, though. We're going to Towers of Doom with the first map. I love this as a third map. It's not bad as a first map. Of course, it's exciting. It can go kind of long. But I think ultimately we're going to find out who's the better team right here, because it's not often you're the worst team on the map and end up winning Towers of Doom. Abathur, our last ban here in the top half.
I hope that there's not a map where it's this team might be bad, but they could win. They could win still, even though they're terrible.
I mean, for me, I just feel like it's so hard if you are down like the 20 shots here on Towers of Doom. Like, coming back is a significant effort to get there. Typically, you have to win that bottom lane back. You got to take control of some of their towers, and you got to win all those late altars. Not always an easy thing to do here.
Is Muradin back? I've been hearing hints that people talk about how Muradin is back, but...
I'd say he's back because... in my opinion, Anubarak's fallen back a bit, but I've been seeing more ETC slotted in than Muradin. Still really not too much Mura, like I've seen at all here in Season 7.
Yeah.
Here's going to be a Tyrande paired in with a Malthael.
Yeah, with Dahaka gone and Abathur not a thing. Malthael does a really good job up in the solo lane, can easily double soak.
So for those of you... I was going to say, for those of you at home, if you're tuning in, maybe you saw the patch that happened on Tuesday. I do have to inform you here, throughout week number 5 and week number 6 in NGS, Kira is still banned out, will not be available for this competitive play, as we see Genji picked up, paired in with Greymane, and that's some double dive there, and with the Muradin, starting to make sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of dive coming in on their side. Muradin... maybe excels that. Maybe you go for the haymaker play or something like that. You know, you do the playmaker. Probably not, but it's fun to think about.
So tonight's matchup, two fantastic teams right behind each other here in the standings. Keanu Reeves 6th place with 10 points. Nsomnia in 7th place with 9 points. Neck and neck here, and winner of tonight will move ahead of the other. So a bit of a positional battle here tonight, Ghost.
Yeah, it's always exciting to see in the middle of the season who breaks apart and moves up and who falls back and has to catch up during the middle of the season. These are usually the most exciting games for my money.
Final ban, it's going to be Jaina.
Yeah, Jaina's still a superstar in the meta at the moment. We're going to see what they come out with. I'm not sure what they're going to be going. I mean, Tyrande Malthael leaves you wide open for a lot of stuff, and they have a lot of tools capable of stopping, you know, Genji, Greymane, Muradin. Diablo will be one of them, an excellent peel tank on their side. Not sure what the last one's going to be Maiev. I like that a lot.
So here's the thing, though. They're showing the Malthael. It means you're not going to be getting a different, like, sturdier bruiser to pair in here with the Diablo, so it's going to be frontline duty for D. Maiev, of course, can help a bit with that engage. But in terms of peeling, what do you really have? You got to hope Maiev's able to pull some targets off of your backline Tyrande, off of what I'm assuming might be a mage or some sort of auto attacker for French there at the end of the draft. Rhaegar and Yrel are the final two for Keanu Reeves, and that really completely solidifies that dive comp they're going for.
Yeah, it's a lot of really hard to kill targets. Genji's very mobile. Greymane has just a lot of mobility himself. Rhaegar some pretty good heals, especially on a dive composition. Yrel just wants to get in on the backline and murder everyone. So I do like the Maiev, as well as the Thrall. There's a lot of heroics that can interrupt the plans of Keanu Reeves. So I like both drafts from both teams. It's very difficult for me to pick a winner right now.
Well, if we can't pick, we got to ask you guys at home, #KR or #NS. Vote for Keanu Reeves or Nsomnia right now in chat. We'll tally them up and see what you're thinking. But I think Ghost and I we're kind of on the fence here of which way we're leaning. I do like both sides appear to have a very defined idea of what they want to do with these heroes. It's going to be that Maiev looking for the big Warden's Cages, comboed in with probably, I'd assume, some sort of Earthquake from Thrall to help keep everyone locked in, and finding the last right stack for Malthael is going to be of the most importance for Insomnia. On the other side, it's just a straight, clear-cut dive comp. Find a target, get on them, and just delete them from the map.
Yeah. Someone points out on the side of Insomnia, all melee hero damage. Malthael, Thrall, Maiev, all going in, and nothing really to punish them. You could expect maybe like an Arthas or something. I think Yrel works pretty well, but into the game we go. We're going to see how it happens.
Here we go. Game number 1, and let me introduce this team over on the left-hand side. We got Zanaris playing the Greymane, my pal Vince on Muradin, Elzar sporting the Rhaegar tonight, Kelsier on the Genji, and last but not least on Yarel, it's Dude Abides. Ladies and gentlemen, they are Keanu Reeves.
And on the side of the Gravekeeper, we've got Battlejet playing Maev, Psycho on the Tyrande, French playing the Thrall, Jamster's playing the Maltha, and Wally Snitch bringing out the Diablo. Ladies and gentlemen, Nsomnia.
Oh my god. I feel like I've heard Haloran do a Macho Man Randy Savage for
I'm
a
bad
cast
at
once.
it. That was not good. That was just generic Southerner for a long while. Like, I'd have to sit there. I had to sit there and practice it, but I did my best. But now my throat's dead. So thank you very much, Gravesville, for requesting that.
So of note here, we do have Crash Lightning coming out from Thrall. It's gonna be on a pale horse from Malthael as Diablo first to fall. No stacks yet. Battlejet also in trouble. Trying to Swift Strike was Genji, but Maev able to hop right on out. Just gonna be the one kill on Diablo.
Yeah, I mean, both teams trying to show their dominance. This is going to allow Keanu Reeves to start moving around the map a lot sooner than Nsomnia, but in terms of experience, probably won't gain a whole lot. I don't think they're going to lose a whole lot of minions. So in the bottom lane, but a lot of rotation coming out from Keanu Reeves.
Checking in up top, this is the matchup here, Malthael versus Yarel. Neither hero worrying about each other at all. They're just clearing the minions and understand, let's not waste each other's time or each other's mana on any sort of fighting.
Yeah, they're both capable of double clear. Malthael probably a little bit better at it, and they have to worry about the rest of the team as well. But that's HOTS in 2019 is basically the battle of who can clear more. But Malthael caught out. Just destroyed. That's something you have to worry about. That's what I was talking about. You have to worry about the rest of the team when you're doing the double clear. If you just go to double clear, the enemy knows exactly where you're at, and they can execute a rotation there. So well done by Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Zanaris, Kelsier with a Dark Flight with the Swift Strike right on top of that Malthael. Second kill of the game for them. As they're here in this bottom lane trying to clear up some sappers. They have a few of their own ready to crash into this wall. But a pretty sturdy defense here. Diablo showing up, pushing back that Muradin. And with Tyrande and Maev, likely are able to clear these out before they touch the wall.
Yeah, Wally Snit trying to find any kind of handle on some. Oh, no, 2 get in, 3 get in, and Wally Snit is in trouble. And that composition from Keanu Reeves is destructive. Genji goes in, almost does get the Maev kill. The cocktail, sending Maev back to the Nexus.
How do you like your cocktail? Shaken or stirred?
Yeah, or exploding from the side of a fort.
Check it out mid, we got Thrall versus Genji. They're both looking to get the last bits of XP before these altars activate in 25 seconds. Malthael back on the map after that first death, having to deal with Yarel, but Yarel's been able to open up a 1-level lead already here for Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, also with the kills, it's 4 kills to 0. That's going to give you a full lead. Along both teams even on camps. But it's really rough because you'd think that the wave clear advantage would belong to Nsomnia, but Keanu Reeves just out-rotating them.
So we have a gentleman's agreement up on the top half. Here comes the Owl, interrupts Yarel at the last moment, and she doesn't realize that she didn't capture top left. She's just got to run down here, help the team. So neither side able to get that left one yet, and we're going to have a 5v5 down here on the bottom lane.
I think it's a calculated move by Yarel. I don't think she actually forgot to capture it. I think she's moving down to try and win this and win both forts because, you know, Tyrande might be able to delay indefinitely. Now Greymane thinking about going top to capture the top point. But Yarel is the one rotating to it, and they give up bottom point. So as, you know, decisive as their team fights have been, Keanu Reeves backing off.
Yeah, huge credit to Psycho there, throwing that Sentinel out and finding that interrupt. Now they're looking to find this Muradin, who got thrown around a bit by Diablo. A little bit of armor reduction from that Hunter's Mark, but my pal Vince able to survive. As it is level 7 here for Keanu Reeves. I'll throw those up on the screen for you now.
Yeah, I like that my pal Vince's name forces me to be his friend every time I talk about him.
My pal, my bud. You're not my pal, bud.
My good mate Vince is trying to find a stun on Wally Snit. The battle of the tanks, just searching for position. Both teams get 7, And Nsomnia is still a full level behind. Not sure what else they can do to catch up.
Yeah, Thrall yet to pick up that level 7 talent, wondering which direction he's wanting to go there. That actually is going to be the follow-through. I like that. A bit more damage as well. He's Snit taking a bit more damage. Darkflight's in there. Another kill. Make it number 5 for Keanu Reeves. Psycho now the one in retreat. He should be fine back behind their fort.
Yeah, I think Nsomnia is going to have to wait till 10 to really figure out what their game plan is. Early game is not going their way at all. They're trying to kill the sappers. They do only get 2. 1 goes in, but Genji going in for the kill against Maiev. The minions soak up all the tower shots, and that's the first fort falling in favor of Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that's a 5-minute, 11-second fort. Not too shabby here. Right before this second altar phase is getting ready to go. If you do recall, our first one went over to Nsomnia with a great owl interrupt on the top left Yrel. This time, however, with level 10s just within reach, this might be a double cap worth 10 points for Keanu.
Yeah, they're trying to get the fort down as soon as possible, but it looks like Maiev thinking about maybe trying to find a pick or just hanging out and soaking, or I don't know, maybe is she trying to get a kill on the Greymane or just get some kind of stacks? No, 3 people on the fort. I don't think... Oh, they're just delaying it.
They're not going to get that delay off, though.
Yeah,
all 10 shots. All 10 shots go.
Yeah, that's 10 big shots that only, puts them behind. A quick boss play just to get it right off the map instead of moving forward and trying to press forward at bottom lane. Thrall still in the bottom lane. That boss is going to go right over to Keanu Reeves, and that's 14 shots in favor of them.
Wow, they did all 14 of those points with this level 10 advantage, wisely using it for as much value as they could find. Sending Yrel back to the top. Time to resume duties in the bottom lane where they were already able to take this fort once. They're going to try to do it again.
Yeah, normally I would say, hey, don't bother getting the boss. Go work your advantage bottom. But, they had 10 advantage. Boss is easy. No camps are up. And I think that's a good decision because now they can simply go down in the bottom lane and try and take back the fort.
Yeah, here comes Malthier from the top lane. Yrel already here at mid as well.
Ooh, Diablo's maybe trying to find a combo. Doesn't. No. He was not in Q range. I've done that before as Diablo. You throw down the APOC. You want to do the QE combo. You shadow charge in and overpower them back into your Apocalypse. Wally Snit did not have the range throughout the Apocalypse, and the other team just walked out of range of his shadow charge.
Well, now my pal Vince, knowing Diablo doesn't have that APOC, they're willing to come in here and fight. Diablo, 50% health, big heal from his Fire Stomp that time, and now the Warden's Cage locking in for Leaping In's Muradin, and Yrel's going to help save the day, applying a bit of armor and helping the team retreat out of there.
Yeah, really good disengagement. Here comes Diablo going in on Xenaris. There, Yrel will smash everybody away, and another great disengage from Keanu Reeves. But Nsomnia, like I said, they had to wait till 10, and now their composition is starting to come online.
Our third altar phase, Thrall able to capture it. 4 shots going to be sent over to Keanu Reeves, but they're going to lose Maiev. Quickly jumped on. Rhaegar going to fall on the other side. 1 for 1 here, and no support available right now as Greymane a little bit low. Has to start thinking about that last rights. Oh no, it's already on cooldown. Yeah. I didn't see it go off though. Did he get the stack?
I believe it was killed Rhaegar.
Okay, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does have 1 stack. Okay.
But yeah, it was, a little bit greedy, I think, from Keanu Reeves, trying to fight in that choke around the camp. That's exactly where Nsomnia want them. They have a full melee composition. They've got Earthquake, they've got APOC, they've got Warden's Cage. They want everybody to be stuck in that little circle without being able to move around so that their melee composition can get on them.
Got the kills and deaths up on the screen. 2 for Greymane, Muradin, and Rhaegar. 1 for Genji for Keanu Reeves. The 1 kill on the side of Nsomnia belongs to Thrall. And it's 3 deaths apiece for Maiev and Diablo so far. Looking to find a way to stay on their feet here heading into the mid-game.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves opting to push top instead of responding bottom. Oh, Thrall might be in trouble instead. Gets a nice little stack on his Crash Lightning, has a tap. From Diablo now maybe looking for something. Doesn't see Muradin in the bush, trying to find something on the back line. Gets stunned away while he's again being focused, backing off. The Dragon Blade is out. What can Genji find with this?
Well, not much yet. Has to get that Ancestral, and here's the APOC. That will hit the Urel, but she had that Ardent Defender out, so didn't take too much damage from any sort of follow-up. Now it's Murden once again finding himself surrounded. Or, that was Greymane. Sorry, that was Greymane. Yeah. Doesn't matter, they get 2 of their own.
Yeah, Urel in the backline wailing on Malthael and Tyrande. They go down. Thrall goes down earlier, and the Shrines go up in favor of Keanu Reeves. Well-timed fight for them.
So big lead now, especially if this last one goes off from Elzar. Fire Stomp's there from Wally Snip, but without any sort of help, I don't think Diablo's going to want to go back in for another interrupt. So there it is, yeah, Elzar, 4 more shots sent at Nsomnia.
Wally Snip being very brave with his full stacks, gets out with his life this time, but you saw earlier in the game, Diablo was dying a lot.
Yeah, those 3 deaths. Oh, didn't mean to hit that one, but we hit it anyway. Checking out Greymane. See if I can fix that. There we go. They are taking this siege camp wide open. Was scattered, but nothing they could do. More sappers for the bottom lane. It's in the control of Keanu Reeves, so these are going to start threatening to cross the line and get converted into tower shots.
Yeah, I will say Keanu Reeves' rotations have been really strong, but here comes Diablo in on the Murder, and they try to find the stun. The Tyrande stun lands. They're trying to focus on Murder, but he hits the heals. Greymane going in on the Maiev, gets tethered into the team. Murden gets tethered into the team, but jumps out, is going to be just fine.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about this skin that Greymane has. It looks like he has a mace in his hand. I thought it was Murden. I was so confused. You got confused. We're all confused.
Yeah.
Sapper's not going to score, though, Ghost. These things are cleared up at the wall.
Yeah, they're cleared up. Probably usually don't get points here, but it does force your team back. The boss is back up and available. They're all trying to get more stacks in that Crash Lightning. Only at 21 right now.
So this is our next triple altar phase. The shots here represent a win for Keanu Reeves, or just 2 and a boss also representing a win right now with this bottom fort in their control. Each shot's going to be worth 5. They're in a really great spot here. They just have to figure out a way to capture this bottom one, find a kill, capture the top left, and get the boss. It's not too hard of a prospect to see happen here, Ghost.
Yeah, they're not going for all 3. Malthael will take the top one, but Wally is in trouble. They focus him down. Genji gets the reset, doesn't find another swift streak, but Diablo is dead. Malthael takes a tower, trying to interrupt Urel, cannot do it. Jamster not able to make it over in time, but now they have to play safe. They're going to have 4 shots left. They're going to try to get 3 of these sappers in, and 16 just so close, but yet so far out of reach for Nsomnia.
Yeah, just that boss. The only thing they would need to win, they're going to first attempt to try to get some sappers across here in the bottom lane. They got 3 marching here towards the line. But once again, the defense is here. 4 heroes from Nsomnia trying to save the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's really difficult to take that boss, uninterrupted, but it basically means a team fight represents a loss. But there's a shove into the kill zone from Murden. The cleanse is out. Murden gets saved. Ancestral, maybe not even necessary. So you get an Ancestral out of that, but not much else. They want that fort back, but guess what? Keanu Reeves lives here now.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think Murden's able to get out of that fight, use his second wind, heal up a bit. But Ancestral down, that's a long 100-second cooldown. And I don't think it's going to be ready by the time the next altars are here.
Yeah, it's 72 seconds. It might be like the altars just happened. No, they're checking the camp. Tyrande realizes they're not there. Now they're moving up. They're threatening boss. Boss has already started. They have to move quickly if they want to stop this. Wally Snip might be in trouble. They call off the boss play. We see the retreat flags coming out. This could be a really dangerous fight for both teams. Oh, Diablo shoves Murden out of the Tyrande stun. Jamster is in trouble in the backline. Greymane goes in, finds a kill on Malthael. The APOC is out. Battle Jet getting very low. Maiev is down. Everything's falling apart. Diablo is the next to fall. They're chasing Tyrande down. Do they have the kill? Genji misses the swift strike, but has a couple of auto attacks and a protected to survive. That's game.
Yeah, that'll do it. 4 shots are all that are needed. There's an altar down in the bottom. There's a boss on the map. Looks like it's going to be the altar, but that mega kill securing a map 1 victory for Keanu Reeves. Didn't even need a full 15 minutes here. Not too shabby.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's very quick, very decisive victory for Keanu Reeves, but we're going to see if Nsomnia can bring it back in the next game.
So let's go take a peek at our match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. What a beautiful logo here they got. Actually, that's our logo tonight. It's a Thursday Night Showdown logo. But what a game. What a comp, too. You saw during the draft that they wanted to focus on getting in really quick with the dive. The Greymane and the Genji did not disappoint one bit.
I mean, this is 2 compositions. I mean, okay, Jamster tells me that they're making the lobby. They're going to Tomb of the Spider Queen. But looking at both these compositions, you know, I didn't think either was necessarily better. We saw when Nsomnia got what they wanted. They put Keanu Reeves in a very dangerous position, forced them to retreat. But Keanu Reeves was very smart. They're very good at their positioning and did not give Nsomnia what they were looking for the entire time.
All right, so here are those talents before we get on over to the next lobby. It looks like it's already coming at me now. So I'm going to hop on in.
It's coming at you hot, hard,
coming
fast.
at you, brother. Before we get started here, I do have a message, another message for you guys. Actually, a couple, but I might only be able to give you one right now. Saturday nights, we have a brand new show taking place here on this channel, twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. It's called Ladies of the Nexus, hosted by one of our very favorite casters, Sky Bunny. We have Born to Shine checking it out as well. She's joining this squad of 5 ladies every Saturday, and they're going to play some games, have some fun here in Heroes of the Storm. But I got a quick little video to hype it up.
Woo.
Alright, so make sure you go check out, I believe there was an announcement made yesterday or the day before over on the Discord, the NGS Discord. Go check that out if you're interested in more information about Ladies of the Nexus. But here we go, Ghost, into game number 2, and as you mentioned, Tomb of the Spider Queen.
I'm getting a premonition. Is this your card?
Wait, is that the 7 of clubs? Yeah, that's the one. You did it. Let's go.
Mind freak.
Chris Angel.
Yeah, you're being freaked.
Dude, I love magic tricks are awesome. I love checking out magic.
Oh yeah, magic is great. I hate Chris Angel.
No, I mean,
I love magic tricks. Penn and Teller are just amazing too. Tracer.
Ooh, interesting band there. Have you seen
Psycho famously plays Tracer. Go on.
That's true. Did play the Tyrande there in game number 1 though. But
True.
Have you seen Penn and Teller's TV show?
Oh yeah,
it's like
the Fool Me.
Fool Us, yeah.
Yeah,
love that show. It's really good.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I watched it. Yeah.
There was one night I found a bunch of episodes on YouTube and just watched a whole ton of them.
Yeah, it's really fantastic. Basically, for the audience, it's the magician comes on and they have to do a magic trick, and if Penn and Teller cannot guess how they do the magic trick, then they get to open for them in Vegas.
Pretty cool.
It's awesome, and like a couple of magicians have actually done it. A lot of times though, it's really funny. Like they'll walk up to them, like they're so smart about it. They know when to reveal what they've done and when to actually keep it a secret, and like walk up and whisper it in their ear, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you got it." Shh.
Well, I know there was one guy on there a couple times who was able to fool them twice, and this same guy ended up going on and winning like America's Got Talent or one of those other game shows as well. Got like first place. So yeah, pretty cool show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bans Tracer, Ana, Anubarak, and Maiev. The Anubarak banned twice.
I think Nsomnia thinks has a very high value on Maiev.
I mean, game number 1, I mean, I don't think Maiev was the problem. but just
No, not
never
at all.
never really found all the value they wanted. I think more a result of, like you mentioned while we were loading in, just a lot of melee. They were never able to kind of poke at anyone. It was every fight had to happen right up on the other heroes, and with that sort of dive from the other side, it was really tough for them to be able to do.
Yeah, I'm not entirely happy with 4-man Thrall either. He really struggles in the early game and has to complete that chain lightning to really be a super threat.
So we got some more picks coming in. That's Lucio and Sylvanas to pair with the Johanna for Keanu Reeves. On the other side, we had Hanzo and the Tyrande once again.
Interesting. I like all of these picks. Very early Lucio. I'm interested to see what they'll pair with that Lucio. I do like the Johanna with the Lucio. Johanna's major weak point is, one of her major weak points is her lack of engage outside of a 60-second cooldown. So Lucio will help with that a lot.
Final ban there, Diablo. After Zeratul was taken away by Nsomnia, we're back over to Nsomnia for their number 3 and 4 picks.
Yeah, I mean, those first 2 picks don't give away much information. Clearly, they think that Tyrande is the preeminent healer outside of Ana, but we're going to see what else they're going with and what kind of plan they're trying to put together. Greymane and then Tyrael. I like the Tyrael. I actually would have said, had they not picked Malthael earlier in the draft, I think Tyrael would have been a great offlane for them. Sanctification would have just I think destroyed the engage that Keanu Reeves had.
Yeah, so Wally Snit played that Diablo in game number 1, still yet to pick a hero, so wondering if there will be another big body coming out for him. Final 2 picks here for Keanu Reeves. Thrall going to switch sides. And what's this last one? There it is. It's Raynor.
Jimmy, this is Jimmy. Hey, what year is this?
I don't know, man. I mean, Jim's still good. He's not going anywhere.
Oh yeah. No, Raynor's is always pretty solid, and I really like the way they rework him. Imperious. I think this is a main tank Imperious.
It's gotta be.
They
switch. They switch. Okay.
No. The Tyrael was picked as a flex pick. It could have main tanked. It could have offlane. They decided to go with the Tyrael main tank. Excuse me.
What do you make of it?
Difference. I mean, it's a very good dive composition. You've got Hanzo being, your sustain damage. Greymane's able to get in there, mix things up. Tyrael and Pierce really good dive along with Tyrande, has a great follow-up stun. So that's their plan. And just sort of a poke, kind of a poke sustain damage composition coming in from Keanu Reeves. Along with the Lucio, they have got a lot of ability. Johanna able to disengage. But with the Johanna, one of her weakest points is her lack of peel. Her biggest peel is like I said, 60-second cooldown. Condemn is not that great. Her slow, if she gets her punish quest, it's a lot better, but that's pretty tough to get sometimes.
Once again in chat, hashtag KR or hashtag NS as we load on into game number 2. Introducing his team on the left-hand side, we got Elzar playing the Lucio, Kelsier on Sylvanas, my pal Vince sporting the Johanna, Dude Abides on Thrall, and Zanaris on the Grey Mundo. That's not Grey Mundo, that's Raymundo, Raynor. Ladies and gentlemen, Keanu Reeves.
And in the red, we've got Battlejet playing Hanzo, Psycho on the Honda, Damster playing Imperious, Wally Snit, the Tyrael, and French playing Greymane. Ladies and gentlemen, Nsomnia. Woo!
What are you, Ric Flair now?
Someone wrote Nature Boy in the chat. So.
Woo! I love it. I love having fun here. Simple geometry for Hanzo. I do like seeing that here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Anything else? Ace in the holes to pick up, and this is the Spear quest, I believe. Impaling Light. Not a quest, but Q build from Imperious.
Wally's already in trouble. Tyrael taking a lot of damage, getting healed right back up. But on the side of Nsomnia, a lot of wave clear issues from them. They don't have a lot of it.
Yeah, that was my worry too. I didn't get to talk about it before we loaded in. They have to rely so much on the Greymane, I feel. Tyrael can't, realistically use his abilities on waves. He just can't afford the mana. So Greymane, when he rotates down to help on this bruiser camp, I mean, there's not enough wave clear in the entire basket here for Hanzo. He can't do it himself.
Yeah, that allows Keanu Reeves to move wherever they want. They decide to move bottom. They're moving in on the bottom laner, and Imperius goes down.
Yeah, I was scrolling for that kill. Might have barely missed it, but you saw it. Some gems hit the ground, and that means a free siege camp here in the bottom lane for Keanu Reeves. They got Kelsier and Zanaris on. Here comes Elzar with that Lucio, and that will be secured here.
Yep,
for Keanu.
Big question. We got a question in the chat here. Blackstorm asking, isn't main tank Tyrael? Never seen solo lane Tyrael. They're both normal. Tyrael is an excellent flex pick. He can main tank and he can solo lane. He can solo lane due to the fact that he can just shield all the minions. He doesn't win the solo lane, but he absolutely does not lose it, and he's a very good off tank.
Yeah, I think Tyrael offlane makes sense on a map like Battlefield of Eternity, where you're not really worried too much about dealing with the minions there. You're just soaking out your wall primarily. And then coming in from the offlane, even if you want to go Judgment, like, yeah, not even a horrible idea if it's in the right spot. But having that Sanctification, especially when you have a Greymane on your team, you want to protect them diving in deep. It's a solid pick, as there we see a solid pick at mid, and Tirana's going to fall. Second kill of the game for Keanu Reeves.
Psycho just trying to find a stack on his Lunar Blaze quest, does not find any before going down. Like I said, lack of, as Cavalier Guest always said, wave clear enables rotations, and Keanu Reeves are rotating the crap out of Nsomnia. Once again, it's the same issue they faced in game number 1.
Yeah, it is. They were able to get their camp out first, as now they're looking to jump on Johanna up top. They got that bruiser camp out really early. Often I see a lot of teams waiting to pick up this bruiser camp until they have 50 gems, time it out at the same time if possible. But it's only 41 on hand right now for Keanu, as they're looking to get some damage on Tyrael. He does have Eldruins. He will be safe back behind the wall.
Yeah, they're pushing with this camp. They've got a Sylvanas. Just Keanu Reeves owns the map at this point, and poor Nsomnia, they're going to have to utilize their dive and their team fight to bring the fight to Keanu Reeves. It's very difficult for them to do.
I do apologize. Ektar asking who won map number 1. I forgot to update the score. That is my fault. Deepest of apologies to all of you at home, but I did update it. It was Keanu Reeves taking map number 1 in convincing fashion. I think it was 16-2 in kills, and they had about 20 shots left in their core at the end of Towers of Doom.
Jimmy getting harassed by Tyrael, now harassing back. Tyrael trying to get out before they go down. Snit just barely uses Eldruin to escape. The root was clutch, but now everybody is turning in on the side of Keanu Reeves. Dude abides, continues to abide.
Ooh.
So Tirana keeps harassing him.
Psycho! He's picking up where he left off game 1. Had some sick interrupts with that owl. He's doing it again here. But ultimately, still with that level 7 talent, they weren't too worried about not getting that turn in.
Man, all the dude ever wanted was his rug back.
I really like this Ancestral Wrath pick from our Thrall player. It's going to help kill the Imperius, help kill that Tyrael. Just got to make sure you don't throw it down inside the Sanctification later on. Here we go, though. Web Weavers for Keanu Reeves. So far, they want mid. They got Black Arrows here from Sylvanas. They're going to try to get these towers down.
And poor Psycho doing his best to try and find some kind of stacks. They're going to kill the spider down bottom, but Battlejet up top is in trouble as the 4 members of Keanu Reeves rotate top. They're going to try and push with this relatively healthy web. We were about at half health. They're going to get front wall, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, they're trying.
What else they can get?
Wall, bottom tower, top tower. Yeah, they got the trifecta here in the top lane. Just that fort still standing, and they're going to get the well, too. That's actually a pretty big pickup, and they're happy to leave after that falls.
Yeah, if they can't get a fort, they're happy to take all 3 walls. That's going to give them a decent amount of experience and give them a lot of leeway on getting 10 first.
Call it about a 75% level lead here. Not a full level, as Jamster is hearthing here in the bottom lane. There is a siege camp available. 4 heroes from Keanu Reeves moving on to it. As that bottom fort, taking a little bit of damage from these minions, some of those spider butts in there shooting away. And with Imperia still back at base, Tyrael going to make the rotation down, trying to save the day. But here comes Sylvanas with the quiver full of black arrows.
Yeah, that black arrow will make that fort go away very quickly. They're trying to find a fight here before level 10. Hanzo's still on the top. Johanna's still not with them, but they get the fort thanks to the Sylvanas and the Giants. They're not able to clear quickly enough, and that's due mostly to the lack of wave clear on the side of Insomnia.
Checking out this.
Only wave clears at top.
Yeah, it's the Hanzo. 12 stacks so far on simple geometry. Not doing too bad as Battle Jet. He's looking to get that turn, and he does. Red Web Weavers barely.
And I'm going to call it out because it's heroic division. That's an error on the side of Keanu Reeves. They, well, actually, you know what? No, it's not. I take that completely back. They've got level 10 Mount Battle Jet with the natural agility over the wall. But this Web Weaver turn in for, it might turn around. They get the Sylvanas kill. That's huge for Insomnia. They've got the spiders pushing. They've got everyone alive. 10 advantage is gone now. It's an even fight, 4v5.
Absolutely gone, and very tough to defend without one of your best defenders in this comp in Sylvanas. So here they come mid lane, fighting through Hyperion. Here's a big Dragon's Arrow. Follow-up spear from Imperius. Elzar's the one who's low, but Lucio, already using that barrier, just has to skate away and hope the rest of his team can survive. They do.
Oh, here comes the disengage from Insomnia. They're trying to take what they've got and leave with it and stay alive, not lose any more than they need to. Almost all the heroics have been used. They're trying to get as much damage as possible. The minions are here. They're trying to get the fort. They're whittling it down, just trying to poke it to them.
Finally, we did see Thrall picking up Earthquake. Gonna help defend here a bit with some of the slows, but already losing that top fort, most of mid. We can go ahead and call that a successful objective push by Insomnia.
Yeah, very well done by Insomnia. I want to go back to talking about mistakes. They let Insomnia turn in. Sylvanas didn't even check. I think they wanted to let them turn in on purpose because they had the 10 advantage. But a mispositioning error from the Sylvanas, and, you know, it was not easy to get that Sylvanas kill, so credit to Insomnia for threading that needle, but that allowed them to snowball and get a lot of value out of that Web Weaver phase.
It looks like Jamster just turned in a bunch of gems. It's due to Bide still holding on to 20 of his own. My pal Vince with 29 on hand. So plenty of gems for both teams trying to get their second turn-ins each.
Yeah. Gem count now even for both teams. They're fighting over this turn-in point. The level lead still here for Keanu Reeves, but a ways to go before 13. And also one of the... Oh, there's a Blessed Shield going in. The engage does not happen. That's Blessed Shield down. But it does allow the Blessed Shield thrown out specifically to make sure that Insomnia didn't turn around and engage. But the top gets the turn-in first. Insomnia playing this map really well.
Yeah, sneaking twice in a row now for turn-ins. Webweaver at mid, a very low fort here, but we got 4 heroes from Keanu Reeves trying to keep it alive, make it 5 as Thrall comes up. Wow. By Hanzo.
What a pickoff from Keanu Reeves. Hanzo absolutely not in position. That's going to stifle this Webweaver phase. Basically do the opposite of what happened during their last turn, and this spider's not even going to get close to the keep. Bottom fort probably won't take any significant damage. Hyperion coming out to try and clear, and there's the rotation. There's a Earthquake to try to keep Insomnia in place to condemn, pulling everybody in. They're all still slowed from the Earthquake. Down goes Imperius. Down goes Tyrande. Here comes the arrow. Too little, too late.
Ghost, guess what was back off a cooldown?
Blessed Shield, baby.
Blessed Shield, baby. Sylvanas Johanna, the one finding the play there at the end. Fantastic work by my pal Vince. Maybe he's your bud Vince, but either way.
Yeah. My chum Vince.
I hit the wrong button again. I meant to do this one. There we go. Boop. Bottom camp being worked on here by Keanu Reeves as they're working on their turn-in. More interrupts coming out from Psycho. One more gem is all that's needed. Lucio the one holding on to it, but here comes Tyrael trying to interrupt it once again is Insomnia. Definitely playing aggressive on turn-ins.
Yeah, Wally's not able to make much happen. They've got the camp pushing, but if they want to turn in, I'm pretty sure Keanu Reeves can do it anytime they want.
We're at level 14.5. Still no 13 picked by Lucio or Raynor. Wondering what's going on there. Not sure why they want to hold a couple defensive talents.
Raynor too busy right-clicking.
Too busy right-clicking.
You know, the word chum always makes you think of crackers, and I don't know why.
Chum makes me think of, like, whale bait.
Yeah,
like shark
that
bait.
too.
Just throw
Whale
the
bait,
chum
you
out
know?
there. They'll come get it.
Yeah. You want to bait the whale.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. Maybe a smaller whale?
Maybe a killer whale.
Yeah, like an orca. Okay.
This is a man.
There's the Blessed Shield again. Condemned, pulling him back. Silence from Sylvanas and Tyrael. Can't use a Sanctification when you can't use any abilities. First kill of the fight there belongs to Keanu Reeves. Still pushing in with a Web Weaver.
Keanu Reeves hitting all their R buttons at the right time. If 5 targets all attack the same hero, that hero will die. And Imperious testing that theory right now. Jamster way up, but that Spider taking the brunt of the fort shot. Black Arrows is not on off cooldown for 5 more seconds. They may be waiting for it to come back on, or just waiting to push with the top Spider instead.
Look how close they are to level 16. This wave just might do it, Ghost. Yes, it will. Level 16 talents are here. Black Arrows once again from Sylvanas means it's going to be another keep wall for Keanu Reeves. Webweaver's still on its feet, but only about 10 or 15% health remaining. It's going to fall in just a moment, and that'll be it before this keep goes down. Will Keanu Reeves be able to get away alive, though?
I think so. I mean, 16 to 14, it's just not a fair fight. They try to get the stun, but Johanna has iron skin. They back off. They realize they're not going to be able to take the keep, and instead going to turn in the gems and maybe get a little aggressive after they drop their gems off at the bank.
I think this is exact count for gems they need. Oh, they need one more.
One,
oh, there it is. Okay,
there
they got it.
is.
All right, so they're exactly at 60. They still have the talent tier lead. They can play defense here. It's Sylvanas with no gems on hand, the one playing ward. As all the gems make it in the bank. Thrall perfectly getting out this bruiser camp to pair with it mid.
Yeah, I don't know about speeds on this camp. I'm not sure if this camp will get to the mid keep around the same time as the spiders, but Nsomnia desperately trying to push out the waves and stop these spiders from getting close. But again, lack of wave clear is making it very difficult. Tyrael and Hanzo might be in trouble. There's the engage. Eldruin used in the different direction than you'd expect. Battlejet may be in trouble, has natural agility, maybe he does not. He's rooted and down he goes. They find the kill on Hanzo. Tyrael escapes, but that keep is toast. 2
heroics used there is the Wailing Arrow and the Earthquake, but they're going to get a keep for it. Well worth it. Might get more. Still that Bruiser Camp mid, still the Webweaver at mid, and that wall being gone. It's going to be an easy target now for Keanu Reeves, trying to secure their second keep of the phase.
I like Raynor holding Hyperion for now, maybe thinking about using it during a core push. Johanna still has Blessed Shield. You still have Sound Barrier available. This is a big piece of trouble for Nsomnia. But
oh, they're
Keanu
rotating
Reeves
boss.
not to, yeah, 16 is now here for Nsomnia. They are rotating boss. They're trying to put this game away safely. I like the call coming out from Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, it's a safe call. Knowing that Webweaver, the last one to be killed, was going to be bottom. It's the longest rotation to make it up to this boss. Plenty of boss clear here with the Raynor and the Sylvanas. Thrall not too bad himself, but you can see they're already through about 75% of it, and no one else anywhere nearby. Well, here comes Wally Snip, but a little bit too late.
Yeah, Raynor, Sylvanas, Thrall, that boss is quick work. There's no way that they can clear the waves and get up to stop boss in time. It was very obvious where they were going. Tyrande scattered it out immediately, but there's a Blessed Shield. The Starfall comes out. The Sanctification isn't, but it's only Tyrael, but it's enough to push them back. It's enough to wall off the team.
Barrier was interrupted too.
Yeah. Oh, Johanna gets killed by the go for the throat. There's some gems gone, but Greymane just barely stays alive from the poison damage. They're turning around. They're trying to find the kill. They're looking very low, but the healing is here. Tyranda's sustained healing is making it happen. There's the sound barrier, but everybody is gone. Nsomnia, they do the dance, and they come out of that team fight ahead, and they're able to kill the boss, taking a little bit of core damage, but not the end of the game that you thought it might be.
Ooh, but still playing aggressive. Keanu Reeves now looking at a bruiser camp, going to be scouted out by that Sentinel. Will anyone get in here? Tyrael has a chance to throw an Eldruin's over the wall, but not going to go for it. Level 18 to 17, still in favor of Keanu Reeves, but gem count now the story heavily in favor of Nsomnia.
Yeah, all their win conditions are off the map. At this point, they have to rely on map pressure. Maybe go gem hunting. Maybe try to find a pick. So it's up to Nsomnia to try and get as close to 20 as possible, push out their lanes without getting picked off. It's a tough job for both teams.
Might not get a fight, at least until Johanna shows up, at least.
Yeah, Johanna in the back. My pal Vince probably back there just in the bush. If Nsomnia is smart, they'll check every bush like so. That last fight up in top, Tyrael did a solo sanctification, but it was enough to keep away the rest of the team. The rest of the team was of Keanu Reeves was intent on focusing the Tyrael down, but when the sanctification comes out, you can't.
Oh,
and that
oh.
They realize Jamster.
Oh, bye. Oh no. Oh no. Sanctification could not get there anywhere close to in time. That's 25 gem piece fell too.
You knew it, buddy. Oh man, just hit W.
40 more seconds until Imperius is back on the map. Level 20s are here, and this might be the core rush.
Yeah, the core rush. I mean, it's already 84%. You've got 3 lanes. Here comes Hyperion. And there's the sanctification is a little too late to save Tyrande. This is going to be game number 2. Going over to Keanu Reeves and the set for tonight. Good games, everyone.
Yeah, impressive wins tonight by Keanu Reeves. I mentioned they were 1 point ahead of Nsomnia heading into tonight's match. But after a 2-0 domination, they're going to be up by 4 points now. And that'll actually move them all the way to second place. A tie for second place with Yikes S tier. Let's flip on over to our match summary, brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series Ghost. Who do you give your MVP to here?
I've got to give the MVP. This is a tough call. You know what? I'm going to give it to my pal Vince because Keanu Reeves, all of their engages were well done. The DPS was there to follow up. Genji played a hell of a game on Towers of Doom, but it is the tank that sets those things up. So I will give it to them. So
my pal Vince.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to my pal Vince. And game number 2 was the queen of the game.
Yeah, honestly, the Blessed Shields outside of the one that we said didn't quite work, but they were really good. Secured a lot of kills with them, and oh boy, I feel so bad for that Imperius at the end of the game, walking in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Really, not too much you can do about it there, Ghost.
Yeah, I've been in that spot. You're like, oh, maybe, I'm going around. They got to be around somewhere. Oh, I did not check this bush. And it really makes you feel like a joker.
Oh, my God. Stop. Well, I'll give you one chicken squeak.
Send all your hate mail to murda@nexusgamingseries.org.
I think that is my email address with them, but
is it really?
I don't know how to check it. Let's check out the talents before we head on into an interview. I'm trying to reach out to Zaneris, see if he wants to hop on in. It was my contact here pregame. Haven't heard back on the Discord. Maybe I'll reach out. Oh, there we go. Ghost, you want to hop on to the NGS Lobby 1? We'll do an interview?
Absolutely.
Okay. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, my pal Vince, hearts in the chat.
Oh, here we go. Zaneris joining us from the dominating team tonight, Keanu Reeves. How you feeling tonight? That match was breathtaking.
Yeah, thank you. I feel really, good about this situation now because earlier on today it was just so hectic trying to find 2 subs for a fractured team, but we pulled it off somehow. I'm really proud that everyone stepped up today, and yeah.
So tell us a bit about your subs tonight, who they were, how you know them, and how you felt with their performance.
So we were scattering the entire internet for subs. So let's see, our subs were Dude Abides and Elzar. I know Elzar from a really long while back, and it just so happened that he plays a couple good supports, so I mean, fits really naturally there. And then Dude Abides, one of my other team members said that he was a pretty solid solo laner. And we just all realized this about an hour or 2 before the match started, so it was just really good timing on that.
Yeah, it's just like, yo, we got a match in like 5 minutes. Can you play? Sure, okay.
Yeah.
So tonight, 3 points in the standings. It moves you all the way up into a tie for second place with Yikes S tier. How are you feeling about overall the competition here in the heroic division of season 7?
Honestly, the competition ended up to be a lot closer than what I expected here. The XS tier is pretty good, and I'd say we're really good opponents for them. Um, who's the other team that's at the top of the bracket?
Miss most skill shots with 15 points. You're 2 behind them after this.
I see. I haven't exactly fought them yet, and I don't know what they're like. Let's see. Hammer Homeless. Yeah, I haven't fought them at all. It looks like they have a couple of really good members, though. I can just like instantly recognize Super Tie and Carbon from them. But
Nice.
yeah, I don't feel like I can really ever let my guard down when I'm in these NGS games. So I just have to go out there and respect every opponent with, what we're doing in these matches.
I mean, we can't let our guard down either as casters. A lot of high-flying action tonight, a lot of quick kills. That one at the end of game number 2 from the bush was probably the quickest one of the night. Ghost, do you have any questions from game number 1, game number 2? What's on your mind?
I do. I'm a little curious about who does the drafting. Is it you? Is it someone else on the team?
So the way that we did the drafting was mostly, I'm in charge of it usually. We did have a couple subs, so we were a little confused as to like, okay, so if you play these heroes, how can we fit it into these certain comps? For our Towers of Doom game, I mainly, or rather our team wants to play a more dive-oriented burst comp with Genji Greymane, which is one of the comps that we can run for towers. So yeah, I just like help people orchestrate that. We ban out stuff that, goes against our strategy, and we get the picks that aren't like super contested unless the opponent like scouts us out beforehand.
Got it. On Tomb, were you trying? It seemed like you were going for something a little different. You were going for more of a poke composition there as well. Were you? Did you have that going into the map, or did that change mid-draft?
It sort of changed mid-draft since we wanted a couple heroes that we didn't eventually get, such as Maiev being banned out. So we upheaved our entire drafting around like, yeah, we're gonna wave clear this, and we're also just gonna generally be able to out-trade them too. Lucio and Raynor together against either Hanzo or Greymane. Raynor usually just like wins those trades flat out, and I don't have to worry about Greymane jumping me either because I can always peel for myself. And we also have a pretty solidified strategy for Tomb of the Spider Queen. I'm not going to say like it's rock solid, but it's been working out for us for the most part. As in where we just clear the mid and top waves, and then we rotate bot, take the siege, put immense pressure on the bot fort so that the enemy team has to respond to that.
Yeah, we actually saw that towards the end where you were able to make sure that last web weaver being cleared up was the bottom web weaver, and you guys were sitting on top of the boss waiting for it to go down, and a quick grab. That was enough to secure the win.
It's a really classic strategy that a lot of teams before, or rather, there were a couple of teams that mentioned that like, if the enemy has to clear a spider at bot lane, then they will at least have one person that won't be there for the boss team fight, and you're going to have a huge like advantage in positioning and vision. Vision's really underrated by a lot of the teams in other divisions that aren't heroic, and it just swings around the general pacing of the games, because you can go into a fight knowing that they're going to be split, or they're going to rotate this way or that way, simply because we have vision of that.
And it sounds like you're the shot caller, or at least you are familiar with the style of shot calling. Do you have a shot caller?
Yeah, we generally do have a shot caller. I try to take input from everyone as to like where the enemy's trying to rotate in, but ultimately the final call is left up to me.
Okay, so I can't ask you these questions. The very first webweaver phase, were you allowing them to turn in because you had a 10 advantage?
The very first webweaver phase, let me see.
It was their first one. You'd already had one turn in.
Oh, right, yeah. I think what happened there was that the 10 advantage was a bit moot because we had a little bit of miscommunication here and there. Johanna saw a overextending Hanzo at the top lane, and Sylvanas went to follow in on that. They almost got the kill, but I tried to remind them that we're really split at the moment, and they're going to get to them their enemy team is going to help the Hanzo faster than we can help our team.
Mm.
So after Sylvanas got picked, we just wanted to play it back and defend it. They ended up getting a double turn in that wasn't too punishing. So we just like, even though we didn't capitalize on our 10 advantage, we still like played it to our best from there.
Gotcha. But before the Sylvanas pick, they were able to find a turn in. I think
That was
you had. Okay, like I don't know if you were allowing them to get that because you had 10 advantage, or if that was because you had somebody close that just wasn't looking at turn, and maybe just kind of a bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah. All right, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there were a couple times where we lost vision of the turn-ins. Like I would say that we're like part of our team is positioning for this turn-in, and so we should have someone else like overwatching the other turn-in. But there are times where it's just like I make a couple vague shot calls because I'm saying someone should rather than this specific hero like Thrall or Sylvanas should. And that might have led to some confusion there.
Got it. And then one more shot calling thing. That was a pretty good bush you guys picked there at the end. Is that something that you decide, or?
Yeah, I decided that bush was going to be an interesting like pick route, but whenever I make those sort of calls, I'm always nervous in the back of my mind, like, what if they just scout this and fully engage on us? But then they made the decision to rotate without like bush checking that.
Yeah.
And I've seen more than just like a couple of teams fall victim to that sort of strategy.
Got it. And speaking of rotations, this is my last question. You guys seem very rotation heavy. Is that something that is part of the way your team plays? Do you think that maybe the movement speed changes have made that a stronger way to play the game? How do you feel about rotations?
I think it's both of those points actually, because we did try to make a couple of strategies revolved around certain maps using those movement speed changes, and let's see, like when we just like rotate as a team, it's a lot easier to decide like this is how the macro for this map is going to be decided, and it's been working out for us so far. And it's not like our rotations are going to be like standardly, yeah, we're gonna go here and there. As long as we like capture all the soak and also just like slow the enemy down on their rotation, then we'll generally have like an easy plan to stick to when rotating and establishing map pressure.
Got it.
Well, 3 points tonight. Huge win. Appears as though Keanu Reeves, the sky is the limit for you guys. You handed Nsomnia their first 2 map losses of the season. You leapfrogged all the way over them here and are going to hold that tiebreaker at the end of the season. So congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Before we let you go, though, we have to give you some time for some shout-outs. So, Zanaris, the floor is yours.
So I have to shout out to all the people that try to put up with me PMing them all the time, because good lord, today was just hectic. I mean, 5 different Discord servers, 10 different people, moderators to go back and forth through. It was just like pretty hectic. So thanks for just like putting up with me and having the patience to be around me. Also, shout out to the subs that filled in for us tonight. They did a really good job with their performance as well, and they stepped up when we needed the help. And shoutouts to the audience. As you know what I'm going to say, you're all breathtaking. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting.
GG's tonight, Zanaris and Keanu Reeves going home with 3 points. Thank you for the interview, and best of luck moving forward here in Season 7.
Thank you.
All right, Ghost, end of the night for us, man.
Oh, yeah. We had some real spicy competition tonight in the Nexus.
I got to give one more shout out. Make sure you tune in Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern, right back here on twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. One more time, a little teaser for Ladies of the Nexus. All right, Ghost. That was it. It's the Thursday night thing that we do here every week. We have a new Saturday night thing coming here every single week, Ladies of the Nexus. We have a new Sunday night thing coming every week. NGS Rewind, hosted by Arrow. Those are all the uncasted matches from each week will end up being casted on a Sunday night right here on twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. And one final thing, which maybe you guys don't even know about. Oh, wait, there's more. We got episode number 2 of the Late Night Face Check coming to you in just about 15 minutes right back here, twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. I just set it up. The video is going to launch exactly at 10 o'clock. So if you want to hang out, wait the 15 minutes. You'll be able to catch that. If not, there's plenty of other action going around NGS. I believe the episode is also up on the YouTube page. You can check it out there. Ghost, that's all of my housekeeping. Why don't you let these guys know where they can find you?
I thought you were going to read another essay on which is the better sheep Pokemon. But you can find me at twitch.tv/GhostDunk. Head on over to my channel there. I do speedrunning. I'm going to do some NGS casting. Maybe play some heroes, who knows. But head on over and join the club. Oh, my
God, the ace of clubs. I'm Murda. You can find me at twitch.tv/MurdaRG. Also on Twitter at MurdaRG. Please say hi. If you ever find my YouTube page, hit subscribe there. I need you guys to subscribe on YouTube. It's free. And it goes a long way with helping get some content out there to more and more people, the more subscribers I can get. Ghost, you're amazing. I think, like I said at the start, you're the breathtaking one.
Yo, no, my friend, you're the breathtaking one. But this will really take your breath away. Pick a card.
Oh, my God. All right. Got it.
No, not that one.
Okay. Got it.
No, not that one.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Stop picking the wrong card.
Oh, no.
I'm done.
Oh, God. Until next week, I'm Murda. He's Ghost Dunk. See you guys in the Nexus.